जय राधा माधव जय कुञ्ज विहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुञ्ज विहारी जय राधा जय कुञ्ज विहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुञ्ज विहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरा वनचारी यमुनातीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुञ्ज विहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुञ्ज विहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरा वनचारी यमुनातीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुञ्ज विहारी जय राधा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Acharan prayers now. If you know, just sing with me. If you don't know, just close your eyes, joint your hand, and this is the prayer to our Guru Param. Andhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauradvishe Nama Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Vangsha Kalpatarubhyaksha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Navebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Sachinandan Gaura Hari Jai Sachinandan Gaura Hari Jai Sachinandan Gaura Hari Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for being here. And today is, every time you must be thinking, I always say today is very, very auspicious day. But actually it is an auspicious day. You know, Krishna is very merciful that how every week there is a Sunday. Similarly, Krishna has created so many festivals for us. It comes every week. Sometimes it comes back to back. So there are so many days like auspicious days. So today is really one of the auspicious day. It is, some of you might have seen the poster. So this is called, today we are celebrating Panihati festival. We'll hear about it, what it is, because some of you might be hearing it for the first time. So today we have, actually on the day today is Panihati festival. And on Monday there is Lord Jagannath's Snan Yatra, which is going to happen in Jagannath Puri. So on Monday we all can watch live on the TV. We will see that Lord Jagannath ji will come out of the altar and there will be a big bathing ceremony for him on Monday. So that's called as Snan Yatra. So these two festivals we are celebrating today. So let's hear what Panihati festival is. Prabhu, if we can close this door, at least some noise will be less. So Panihati is a place. It's a village in Bengal. Anyone has heard of this place? Have been there? So this is one of the place, and this festival took place around 550 years back in this place, and that's why the name became Panihati Festival. So what this festival is about? This festival is one of the most major festival which is celebrated amongst Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So when we say Vaishnava Sampradaya, there are 4 Vaishnava Sampradaya, and the branch of one of the Vaishnava Sampradaya is Madhva Vaishnava Sampradaya. And in that, the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, which starts from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started this, his name is Gaura, and so this branch started with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we are part of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So these 2 deities which you see there, they are Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the one who are raising the hands. They are Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda. So who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Children. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? It's been 4 years, children, you are attending the classes. He's not like Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. Yeah? So yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. And who is Nityananda? Yes. Yes. This time it's not he's like Balram. He is Balram, yes. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna and Nityananda is Balram. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda came in this yuga, in Kali Yuga, to give us the holy names. And to because with the time, the austerities and penance that's needed is becoming very, very difficult. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda came and gave us the very simple way to go back to them. If we want to, how many of us want to go back to Krishna? That's another question. Anyone who doesn't want to go to Krishna? Everyone wants to go to Krishna? Okay, I got scared, Sarvendra. Yes. So if we want to go back to Krishna, the easiest and simplest way is to chant his names. And what is the mantra which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us all, or which he propagated? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and gave us this mantra. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, they are Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I will not go into the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because we have to come to the Panihati festival, what it is. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas at the age of 25. He was very young. And that time when he took sannyas, he came to one particular place called as Shantipur. These are all the small villages and towns in West Bengal. So he came to this town, and there, the local area, there was a very rich jamindar there. So his name was Govardhan Majumdar, and he was extremely rich. Rich means we can't, not like our rich. He used to earn, I don't remember the number of gold coins, every day was his income in lakhs of gold coins. He was that rich. So this Govardhan Majumdar had a child, and his name was Raghunath Das. Now I'm going to ask question after giving this class. Okay, and based on the answer, there will be goodies. Whoever will, now the children will be like, what is the goodie? Yeah. So let's see who all can answer. The goodies can be these pots as well. Yeah. Okay. So this Govardhan Majumdar's son, I can ask the names also, memory test. His name is Raghunath Das. Okay. So this Raghunath Das was a young boy, and he was born devotee. He had a lot of devotion, and he was very much attracted towards Supreme Lord. And by chance, he went with his father and met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He just took sannyas. And when he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he heard him, he became completely mad about him. You know, like today's children, you go crazy about. What's that? BTS, BTG. I may be pronouncing it wrong. Sorry. So whatever you watch, you go crazy about it, right? Now similarly, Raghunath Das got very crazy. Now not crazy, crazy. He fell in love with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that time he thought, I want to be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I want to give my life to him. And then of course he was growing, he came back to his home, but then this desire that I want to go to Jagannath Puri where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. So what he started doing, every day he started escaping from his house. He was just running, and every time, now parents knew that this child is gonna run, so they were like very vigilant. They were watching, and every day night they were getting hold of him and bringing him back. But then he was growing and he was becoming more naughty, and then he was running every day. Then they hired the guards, and these guards were standing that this child is gonna run. So this was going on and on and on. And then after a few years, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again came to his town, this Shantipur. And this time, uh, Raghunath Das Goswami again visited, and he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that I can't live the way I am living. I just want to give my life to you. I want to renounce everything. Renounce means to leave the material way of living, but just be a sannyasi or a mendicant. I want to live like that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, you are too young. He was just 15 years old that time. He said, no, you are too young, and this is not the age, this is not the time, and this is not the right way for you to leave home. You should go back home, and in your mind you can be renounced, but you need not to run and show to the world. So he listened, he heard, and then he went back. And now his parents were more worried because he's young and he's not interested in anything. He's not interested in earning money. He's not interested in girls. He's not interested in anything. So they thought, okay, let's get him married. So they found a very beautiful girl for him and got him married. Now, even after he got married, this process of running continued. Every night he will escape. And one day, this mother of Raghunath Das became so upset. She said, bring some chains and tie this boy to the bed or to the pole, and he should remain tied day and night. And father said, you know, two things of the world which can hold every man or every person. What are those two things? Money and good and wife. Very nice. Everyone knows these answers. I don't know how children knows the answer. So money and wife. So these are the two things that can hold man to the house or household life. And he said he has a very good, beautiful wife, and he is so rich. Still he is running. Do you think your chains can actually hold him? Mother was like, yeah, it's a futile effort we are trying to make. And then now this Raghunath Das is more upset, he is suffering, he is suffocating because he is missing Krishna. He became hungry for Krishna. And when you are hungry for Krishna, you are not hungry for anything else. So he just wanted. And that was the time, of course he's married. And one day he heard that in the nearby village, Panihati, Lord Nityanand has come with his associate. Now who is Nityanand? Revision. Other than these three girls. Who is Nityanand? All goodies I am gonna take. How many days I will eat this? Who is Nityanand? Balram. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu, you can choose whatever you want later. So, Nityananda is Balram. And what happened was, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Jagannath Puri. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Nityanand that you don't stay with me. You rather go to the Bengal and places where people are still, not attracted to Krishna. Go and give them the names of Krishna. And so on that instruction, Nityanand started visiting different towns in Bengal. So he came to Panihati, and there he was sitting and he was having a small festival with his entourage, and he was having the kirtan, and this news came to Raghunath Das. So Raghunath Das took permission from his parent. First time he took permission actually. And they agreed because anyway they knew if he'll not give the permission he's gonna run away. So let's give him the permission. So he went. And now what happened? He reached Panihati and this Nityanand Prabhu is sitting under a banyan tree, big tree. And all his associates are sitting nearby and they are doing the kirtan. Now when Raghunath Das Goswami reached, from a distance he saw Nityanand. Now he thought, according to him, being rich is a disqualification. For us, being rich is a very big qualification, right? That's why we study. We study to become rich. For him, being rich was a first disqualification. And then he thought, I'm so much attached to the family. I'm living in the family. I'm doing so many things. Though he was not, but he thought he's so much disqualified. He doesn't belong or he doesn't deserve to go near Nityanand because Nityanand is a pure devotee. So from a distance, he paid obeisances. What is obeisances means? Just to do the Dandvat. So he did Dandvat from a distance so that he's not going near. And the associate of Nityanand who was sitting there, he saw him doing this and he informed, see Nityanand, this is Raghunath. He's paying you obeisances from the distance. And Raghunath was very famous because he was he was like a prince in that area. He was son of a Jamindar, very rich. So every villager they knew, oh, he's Raghunath, he's paying you obeisances. And Nityanand was like, bring him here. So they brought him and Nityanand said, what you were doing? He said, no, nothing. He said, no, what you were doing? He said, no, I just paid the obeisances. And Nityanand said, what? You are a big thief. So he called him thief. Who is thief? This is not a difficult question. Who is thief? Someone takes something without permission? Yeah, वैसे thief. Now every question has to be spiritual question and has to come from Shastras. And then, okay, what is thief? So thief is someone who does something without permission, takes something. So he said, you are a thief without. Now, of course, to everyone it looked like because he paid obeisances from a distance. The basic decorum is we should always go in front of the person whom we are paying the obeisances and we should pay. It should not that we are paying obeisances 1 kilometer distance and the person is not even aware that obeisance is done. No, it's how there is a way. You should go close to the person. That increases your humility. But so everyone thought because he paid obeisances from a distance, Nityanand is chastising him. But Nityanand said, why you are a thief? Because so far, for so many years, you were just meditating on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna. And you want to go to Krishna. And you want to go to Krishna without me. Me as in Balram. So he's saying you are trying to go to Krishna without serving Balram. Now, of course, Nityanand is not saying serve me. It's not Nityanand's ego. Nityanand knows the way. So he's saying you were trying to go to Krishna without me. Nityananda actually also represents, or Balram also represents Guru Tattva. So this is another message. Sometimes we think we can directly go to Krishna. But we cannot go to Krishna directly. We can go to Krishna via Guru. So Nityananda is saying that you were trying to go to Chaitanya directly without me, and that's why you are a thief. And now because you did this thing, there is a punishment. So he said, whatever you want. And he said, punishment is that whoever you see here, go and feed them chidadahi. Chidadahi is particular dish which is made in Bengal. So there are some pots which has chidadahi today. Of course, we don't know how authentic it is, but we have tried. So he said, go and feed chidadahi to everyone. And he was so happy. Raghunath Das was like, finally I got an opportunity to serve because he was craving for this. And of course he was rich, so there was no problem. He just ordered his servants who came with him, buy best milk, buy best yogurt, buy lots of dry fruits. And what is chida is, what we call poha, chipped rice, the flattened rice, that is chida in Bengali. So chida and dahi. So he brought lots of milk and yogurt was arranged. And how they made this dish? They first of all brought lots of chida. They soaked it in the milk. And this flattened rice, they divided into two parts. And then in the two parts. One part they poured lots of yogurt, flattened rice, sugar and fruits, and in other part they used yogurt, flattened rice and this sugar and dry fruits. So one dish in yogurt, one in milk, but both had this flattened rice. So like this, two dishes were made, and this was being made in the clay pots. Big pots were made and lots of preparations were done, and then everyone, whoever was there, they brought two pots for everyone, and one had the yogurt dish, another had the milk based preparation, and every person was being given two pots as a prasadam. Now this news spreads how in village, this news is, and this festival is not like 1 hour or 2 hours. It's going since morning, it's evening. Everyone heard Raghunath Das is feeding and Nityanand is there, and people from village. Earlier there was no WhatsApp, no Netflix, so people were like, they had some time. So they were like, oh, there is a festival going on. Today if there is a match, okay, festival. What was that? This some final T20, what was happening? So I was actually worried. I've checked, my Sangha is not falling on any of the T20 or any of these days, because then festivals are really difficult. But that time there was no T20, nothing. So everyone started running and the word spread, and the nearby village, everyone, and people were like coming. So it is said the area got so flooded with people. First they were standing on the land. Then there was river, Ganga river. There was no place. They started standing in the river because it's a shallow water. There was no place, so they were all standing in the water. For what? Did they come to eat chida dahi? Chida dahi they can eat at home, right? They were flocking because it's Nityanand is there and Nityanand's devotee is there. So it's a Bhakt and Bhagwan combination, and everyone wanted to have the darshan and have the prasadam from their hand. And when this distribution was taking place, that time Nityanand started meditating. And he called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his meditation. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in Jagannath Puri, and this is happening in Panihati. In his meditation, he called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that your devotee has made such a wonderful arrangement, please come. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand, some people were able to see, who were like very close devotee, they were able to see both of them walking. Others who were more logical, intelligent, they were not able to see. So people were seeing, and what this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand were doing, everyone were sitting with the two pots and they are eating, everyone. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityanand is walking next to every individual, and Nityanand is putting his hand in each pot and giving it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is putting his hand in each pot and giving it to Nityanand. Imagine, it's the people who are eating, and God is not, which we will have in some time. So now what we will do is, we have Rath Yatra happening on, it's like fill in the blanks, and I feel like someone will fill the blank. Rath Yatra is happening in Bournemouth on 2026. So, yeah, and so Lord is going to come here, and are we taking him for granted? We have ordered, come here. Do you think Lord comes like this? We have taken permission from the council, Krishna, now you have to come. Doesn't work like this. We have to request, we have to be enthusiastic, we have to pray, we have to show our preparation that we are ready. Then he will come. Otherwise, maybe his Archa Vigraha will come. But we want him to come, right? So and how we celebrate any festival is, my Guru Maharaj says the meditation should, the preparation, he says for Janmashtami, the preparation should start from the next day. That is, today is Janmashtami, from tomorrow you start the preparation. And the preparation goes for next 364 days. Where? In our mind, in our consciousness. So how do we should always prepare for any festival like this. Any Lord's festival, not our, these days our festivals are like different festivals. But actual festival, we should prepare our consciousness. So we'll hear about Lord Jagannath now. How Lord Jagannath appeared, where he appeared, why he appeared, what is Snan Yatra, what is Rath Yatra. We should know the entire this pastime. Then when on 18th, when Lord will come, we'll be able to think, oh, this all has happened, now he's here. Otherwise you're like, okay, he's here, he's sitting in a cart, fine. I'm here, you are here. Not a big deal. No, it is a very big deal. Because Lord can come and he can disappear. We will hear how he disappeared also. So, Jagannath Puri, how many of you have heard of Jagannath Puri? Have been there? Oh, only 2, 3. Okay, yeah, then it's a task in hand. We all can go to Jagannath Puri sometime. Yeah? Maybe as a group we all can go for Yatra. Yeah, as a group we can go to Puri as a Yatra. It will be nice. So this Kshetra is Jagannath Puri, where this temple is there, is called as Purushottama Kshetra. Purushottam is one of the name of Krishna. Purush means man, Uttama means best. Who is the best man? Me. No? No, because we are sitting here, we'll say Krishna. And when we are at home looking at the mirror, I am the best man. Who is more beautiful than me? Right? But actually Krishna is the best man, Purushottam, and his Kshetra is called as Purushottama Kshetra. So quickly we'll not go much into the Purushottam Kshetra pastime. There are many. But some history we should know. So there is a place, and this place is having one mountain. It's called as Nilanchala. And also this is also called as Shankha Kshetra because it has a shape of a conch shell. There's an ocean, and it is said that this particular land is never destroyed. Even when the entire creation gets destroyed, we all have heard that there is a pralaya, there is a devastation. So creation takes place when Lord Vishnu exhales. And when he inhales, everything goes inside him. So everything gets destroyed. But this Kshetra is not destroyed. It is always there. So once when Lord Brahma, he was created, because Lord Brahma is also created again and again. He also dies. He is created like us. It's a cycle going on. So once when Brahma was created and he was asked to create many living beings, animal, bird, human, fill the universe. He started creating, and then he was feeling very sad. What am I doing? These people are taking birth, they are dying, they are suffering, they are diseased, they are old. Why am I doing this? He got so dejected as his service that it has no meaning. So he went to Lord Vishnu, and Lakshmi ji is serving there, and he said, why I am doing this? This doesn't make any sense. Is there any way people cannot suffer? And then Lord Vishnu started talking that yes, there is a place, Purushottama Kshetra. You go there and see. No one suffers there. It's a place of no suffering. And then Lord Brahma goes there, and he goes, and this Nilanchalam Parvat is there, and there was a lake, and he saw that a crow came there, and he just took a dip. And after taking dip, this crow came out as a Vishnu Duta. His form changed. Who are Vishnu Dutas? They look like Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. They have 4 hands, but they are not Vishnu, but they look like Lord Vishnu. So his form changed. That means he got his spiritual form. And Brahma was confused. What just happened? Crow became Vishnu-like. And then that time, even Yamraj came. Because Yamraj was there, it was time for crow to die. And I am here to pick my crow. What kind of job Yamraj is doing, picking crows? So he was like, why this? Suddenly he became Vishnu Duta. And that time they approached Lord Vishnu. Okay, what is happening? Brahmaji was of course confused, and Yamraj was upset. So Lakshmi Devi started speaking. The place where you went is Purushottama Kshetra. Anyone who dies there or who leaves their body never goes to Yamlok. He gets liberated. He goes to Vishnu Lok or Vaikuntha directly. That's the benediction given to Purushottama Kshetra. And there are many pastimes which took place, which were being one which was very common. I'll just say, you must have seen that picture where baby Krishna is sleeping on a big leaf, and he's sucking his own toe. You have seen this picture? It's a very common picture. Krishna as a baby sucking his own toe, and a big leaf is there. So that also is that place where this happened was Purushottama Kshetra. So once this Markandeya Rishi, he has this benediction that he will not die during certain pralaya in the entire life of Brahma. So a partial pralaya was taking place and everything was underwater. But this Markandeya is not dying because he has the benediction. You are like not immortal. Everyone has to die, but temporarily you will not die. So he was tossing in these waves and he was helpless. And when he couldn't see anything but water, at a distance he saw an island. And in that island there was a big banyan tree. And in that banyan tree there was a big leaf. And on that leaf there is a baby Krishna sucking his toe. He got that vision. He said, who is this child? What is this tree? He got there and he was sucked by baby Krishna inside. And he went inside Krishna. Now he is inside the body of Krishna. And then again he is seeing the same thing. It's the pralaya happening, water happening. It's like you are inside and it's the same thing. Same island, same tree, Krishna. And he was, what is happening? He got so confused. And then he started praying, I'm done. I can't handle this anymore. And then Krishna, he came out of Krishna's body and the conversation took place, which is long. And Krishna explained that this is the place which always remains. And this is my eternal form as Krishna. Supreme Lord has many expansion, but this is my real form. This is how I am. So this place, this Kshetra is very, very powerful. And in that Kshetra, there was deity of Lord Vishnu known as Neela Madhav. All are going to be part of the quiz. So write it down somewhere because my memory is bad. So this deity is Neel Madhav, very beautiful deity, very powerful, and Lord Brahma had the darshan. And then, of course, Vishnuji, Lakshmiji is there, and he is there in his Neel Madhav form. So Neel Madhav spoke to Brahmaji and said, and also Naradji was there at that time, that in future I'm going to disappear from here. This form of Neela Madhav will not be here anymore. And I will appear in different form here as Jagannath. And there will be a king in future, his name will be Indradyumna. So this Indradyumna will bring me or will bring my form of Jagannathji to this planet. But you, Brahma and Narad, you have to help him. You have to give him all the facilities and remembrance for me to appear. So he gave that instruction and this pastime closed. And later, after many yugas, the time passed and Indradyumna came. And he was king, he was nicely ruling his kingdom. But because, of course, he's a devotee, devotees are the soul, they are always already devotees. So he was devotee from the previous life. And when he was even ruling, he was feeling that there is something he's missing. It doesn't match. So he was asking his ministers, and there were saints and sages like kings have the meeting, please tell me, anywhere I can go where I'll find the peace. I don't feel peaceful within. Is there some place I can? And everyone started giving some suggestion. And then there was one Brahmin who was sitting. He said, I have been to one place, Purushottama Kshetra, and there is this mountain. What is the mountain? No one is getting goodie. I don't have so many goodies. So the Nilanchal is there, and on Nilanchal there is Neel Madhav. So that's the place where I have been. I have seen him. I have taken the darshan, and the kind of peace I felt there, I can't compare it to any other place. So I recommend that you should go there. So the moment King Indradyumna heard that, he asked his minister, okay, go and find out this place, bring all the information, and then I will go there. So now this minister, based on how this old Brahmin, he explained, he just traveled, he reached Purushottama Kshetra, and then he was trying to find this Nilanchal mountain, which he couldn't. It's not easy like Google Map, where is Nilanchal? He was not able to do that. But then there was a tribal community there who were taking care of Neel Madhav that time. So this Shambar tribal community, their head came and he told minister, yes, there is Neel Madhav, but he's inside a deep forest. So we can guide you there. So with the help of this chief of this tribal or Shambar community, this minister went inside and he got the darshan of Neel Madhav, and he was extremely happy to see Neel Madhav. Of course, I am telling in very quick way, but when we read this pastime, these are so detailed, how much he traveled, who all he met, and how finally when he saw Neel Madhav, he was very happy. And then the people who were serving the deity, they gave him garland and prasadam and said, go and give this to your king. Now this minister came back with this garland and prasadam and gave to his king Indradyumna and said, I found the deity, this is the garland offered to deity. And they smelled, and everywhere there was a fragrance. Entire kingdom, it was like so fragrant just because the garland came. And everyone was like, from where this garland came? He said, this is from Neel Madhav. And then everyone had the prasadam, and they were like, this is the best prasadam we have ever tasted. And then everyone became so curious that yes, we want to go. And that time Indradyumna decided, okay, I will go. And he asked everyone, entire kingdom, all his army and entourage and queens. It was a big not just one person, it was like entire kingdom marched towards Jagannath Puri. That time it wasn't Jagannath Puri, it was Purushottama Kshetra. So everyone marched. And when they were almost there, they were close to Neelanchal mountain. That time there was the local king. Indradyumna was like emperor. The local king heard that emperor is coming, so he came running and he said, I know why you are coming. I heard the purpose why your entire kingdom is coming. But there is a bad news. What was the bad news? That Neel Madhav has disappeared. There was a storm few days back, and after the storm the deity is not there. He is gone. The moment Indradyumna heard this, he fainted. He fainted because of the shock. He was searching for Krishna entire life, and when he found that Krishna is there, and then imagine Krishna disappears. So he fainted. And that time he was like about to leave his body. That time Narad Muni came. And Narad Muni said, Indradyumna, don't feel disappointed. Krishna is going to come in a different form. And this was been assigned to me to remind you, this is your purpose, you have to bring Krishna in his different form. So he said, what should I do? Narad Muni said that you have to do 100 Ashwamedha Yajna. And then you will get the idea how Krishna will come. So Indradyumna started doing, because Narad Muni became his guru, he was guiding him, and Indradyumna did. After 99th Yajna, the moment he started 100 and there was about to finish, amazing fragrance, how the fragrance was there from the garland. Every area of that land became filled with the fragrance, and everyone was like, from where this smell is coming? And they started following the direction, and they all reached the shores of the ocean. So this fragrance is coming from the water, but then on the water they found that big wood log is there floating on the waves. It's like how there is a smell which comes from chandan. This is not a chandan smell, it's a transcendental smell coming from that wood log. So then they picked up the wood log, and then Narad Muni said that this is how Lord will appear. You have to get the deities carved from this wood log. He said, how can I get it carved? And immediately that time, Vishwakarma, who is the architect of Devatas, he appeared there. It's like Krishna has to appear, everyone is coming. Indradyumna is just the medium. Vishwakarma appeared and said, I will carve the deities, arrange for a place where I will do the carving. But my condition is, when I am carving, the doors of this room will remain closed and no one should enter. No one should disturb me. King said, yeah, we will not disturb you. Now king's wife's name is Gundicha. Sounds very in Hindi. So her name is Gundicha, and so how women are sometimes restless. Even she became restless after few days, because there was no sound coming from inside, no. And king was every day going, standing at the door, trying to hear something, but he was still, no, something will happen, I can't go. But now this queen started poking him, nothing is happening, there's no sound, you should go. And king said, no, I can't go. Otherwise, Vishwakarma said, I will stop the construction of or this carving. And this queen was every day, no, nothing is happening, please go. So this is how, wives do poke husbands. So all husbands, be careful, don't listen to every poking. So yeah, finally he gave up to his queen and he did enter the room. And the moment he entered, he saw the deities, but Vishwakarma disappeared. He was there seconds back, but he disappeared. And now the deities which he saw were like these deities here, Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra. Now these deities, if we say, are very unique. Every deity has legs, feet, hand, finger. Now this Jagannath ji is like this. Hands are there, but there is no palm, no finger. There are no legs. Subhadra ji even doesn't have hands. Both brothers at least have something. So legs are missing, hands are missing, fingers are missing, toes are missing. So something was there. This was the final form. And now Indradumna was very sad. Oh Krishna, the deities are unfinished. Because I came inside, I have the unfinished deities, what to do? And again he started becoming so morose. And that time again Narad Muni came. Why Narad Muni is coming again and again? It tells us that without Guru, we have no direction. He was getting confused every step, and Narad Muni was coming again and telling him, no, this is what it is. So Narad Muni said, Indradumna, these deities are not unfinished. They are the final form of Krishna. This is how Krishna is in one of his mood. He said, how? He said, this is Krishna and Subhadra and Balram in their ecstasy. What is ecstasy? Ecstasy is a bhava in which you lose control over your senses. You feel something, so this is, of course, for us it's a theory, but the yogis who go into ecstasy, it's like they get connected to the higher world. And that time you can't control your senses. So your eyes are wide open, your body is shaking, anything. These are different symptoms that happen. So he says, this is the ecstasy of Krishna. And Narad Muni told him the pastime. Quickly I'll tell, it's a long pastime. So once in Dwarika, all the queens of Krishna wanted to hear from, because queens never saw Krishna as a Gopa in Vrindavan, and they had this curiosity. So they asked Rohini, mother of Balram, how Krishna used to be in Vrindavan. And Mother Rohini said, I will tell you, but you have to do one thing. Krishna, Balram and Subhadra, they should not come here. Because these three have seen they have lived in Vrindavan, they have seen everything. Especially Krishna, Balram shouldn't come, because when I will tell you about gopis, when I will tell you about Vrindavan, Krishna will go crazy. And it will be very difficult for us to bring him to his king form. They said, yeah, we will take care. And they said, Subhadra, you anyway you know the pastime. So they ordered Subhadra, you stand at the door. We all queens are hearing the pastime from the mother. You make sure Krishna Balram doesn't come inside. Subhadra said, yes, I will take care. Now Subhadra is standing at the door. Mother Rohini starts telling the pastime. Queens are hearing Vrindavan pastime, that Krishna is running behind cows, this and that, everything. And Subhadra Mai, by chance, because she is standing at the door, she starts hearing. And the moment she heard, first she went into ecstasy. Ecstasy, I think she lost control of her senses. She became like this stunned. Stunned means you become like stone. You are frozen. She froze. She lost control. Her eyes got big. Her face is like pale yellow. Not pale. It's like beautiful yellow. But she is frozen. And now Krishna Balram is coming dancing from the distance, and God itself is frozen. Who will stop them? So Krishna Balram came and they started hearing everything. And the moment they heard, their eyes became big. How Jagannath ji's eyes are big, round eyes. Balram ji's become slightly pointed and slightly round. So he got these eyes. And then their hands, because in ecstasy, your body starts changing a lot. So their hands started going inside the body like a tortoise, going in and out. It was like this. So hands are coming in and out. Subhadraji's completely went inside like tortoise. Krishna and Balram's were coming in and out and in and out without, and like this. And their legs completely went inside the body, shrunk. So this was the form, and Naradji is always there, and he was seeing what is happening to them. And then he came down and he was standing here, and Narad Muni is like enjoying this pastime of Krishna Balram, what is happening to them. And Naradji said, Krishna, this form of yours is so beautiful. Can you stay like this for some time? He said, not here. But yes, in future, one my devotee will bring me in this form, and he will be Indradumna. And this pastime, Narad Muni is now telling Indradumna that Indradumna, you were supposed to get my this form of Krishna, and that's why they are like this. So these are not unfinished business. Sometimes we think, why this happened, why this is not how I wanted. Indradumna wanted fully carved Krishna, but Krishna appeared like this. Was it Indradumna's plan or Krishna's plan? It's Krishna's plan. Many times we think it's my plan, right? So many of us have brought bhogas today. How many of us think it is our plan? No, this is Krishna's plan. Krishna wanted to eat potato curry maybe. So it is Krishna. He wants to eat something, and he will put that thought in our mind. Okay. And we think, oh, I am doing it. No, this is Krishna's plan. So Krishna is, he wanted to appear, and that's how he appeared. And now Indradumna is there, and Jagannathji appeared. And then Jagannathji told Indradumna that now I am here, now you have to do my installation. And how you will do my installation? Before my installation, you have to do my Snan, bathing. So that is called as Snan Yatra. So Snan Yatra is basically the appearance day of Lord Jagannath. How for Janmashtami is Krishna's appearance day, Ramnavami is Lord Ram's appearance day. So Snan Yatra is Lord Jagannath's appearance day. It's not a small festival. How many of us knew what is appearance day of Jagannathji? So this is what we are celebrating. And it's not by chance we all have come here. Jagannathji wanted us to be here. Those who couldn't come. But if we made it today, it's Krishna's plan that you come and celebrate my birthday. So everything is Krishna's best plan for us. So Snan Yatra is appearance day of Lord Jagannath, Balram and Subhadra in this particular form. So this happens on actual date as per the calendar is Jyeshta Purnima. So this is on Monday, Jyeshta Purnima. So on that day this Snan Yatra takes place. Now how it will take place in Jagannath Puri, if you can connect to Doordarshan or some channels which shows live on YouTube also, now these channels are there. So amazing. On this day the actual deities will come out from the Garbhagriha, and there is a platform in the temple. They will come out, and there will be a bathing ceremony throughout the day with cold water and with coconut water, tender coconut water, so this bathing will take place. We don't bathe Krishna with hard coconut. So it has to be a tender coconut water. So there will be a bathing ceremony there. We all can see that live. It will be amazing. So now Krishna is taking bath. And he is taking bath with cold water because it's very hot. It was hot for us, 33 degrees. Very hot for us. For Krishna, it is, in India the temperature goes 45, 46. And that time it was said Krishna was extremely hot. So it has to be cold water bathing. And I don't know, some of us must have been through this. When there used to be a rain, we used to run to take bath in that. At least I have done. In summer season, if rain is there, we'll go on the terrace and my mom will be like, don't go, this is the first rain after summer, second rain, you will fall sick. Let few rain happen and monsoon rain are safe. This is first summer rain and it will have heat in it. This is what my mom used to say, this will have heat. So don't go, but we used to run. So similarly, Jagannathji took cold water bath in the extreme heat. So what happened? He will fall sick. Even Krishna falls sick, because he can fall sick. It's for our pleasure, He does everything so that we get chance to serve him. So on this day, after bathing, he falls sick for 15 days. And this period is called as Anvasar period, Anvasar Kal, which will start from Monday. For us, it will start from today because we are going to make him sick today. So nicely he's sitting, wearing garland, and after everything he will eat a lot also. After bathing, he will eat and then he will fall sick. So it may sound funny to some of you. Actually, when he'll be sick now for 15 days, what you all can do, he'll be there at Bhavna Auntie's home. If you want, you can send some greetings to him, get well card. It can be a physical card, which Bhavna Auntie will give address to everyone. You can post some card to her house, or you can send some message on WhatsApp with some image, get well. And if you can write some letter to Jagannath ji, and Bhavna Auntie will make sure she will read your letters to him. Actually, this is done in every temple in ISKCON. So the letters come, and then the devotees do read this letter to Krishna. Krishna, please get well soon, we are missing you, this, that, whatever you want to write. So send your letter to Krishna next 15 days. And Bhavna Auntie, you can have your letter box filled with these greeting cards. Everyone, we can do, this will be nice. And in this period, then in Jagannath Puri, what happens is, the darshan closes for everyone. We can't go in the old temple and have the darshan. Only the few pujaris who are called doctors, who are like Krishna's doctors, Vaidyas, they go. And they have certain herbs, medicines, which they actually make. And Jagannath ji eats a lot. One, he loves food. But now he can't eat because he is in fever. So he is given only certain kind of food which is allowed. So only that is cooked and these medicines are given. I was hearing one devotee's class and he was telling they are doctors, practicing doctors in India. And they were curious. These are like pastimes. Krishna falls sick, Jagannath ji has fever. So he said, he's a very top class physician in India, and he had some contact in Jagannath Puri temple, and priest knew him. So priest took him inside the altar, which people are not allowed actually inside during that period except the doctors. And he said, because you are a doctor, you are treating, let's take you inside. He took him inside. He said, priest said, touch the deity of Jagannath ji. He said, I touched. And his fingers were like almost burnt. He was that hot. And Jagannath ji deity is made up of wood. Wood can't be that hot, like burning hot, not like just warm. He said it was burning hot. This is living devotee today. He said he was burning hot. He's disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami. So he said he just ran from there and he ran to Radhanath Maharaj. He knocked his door. Maharaj, I want to talk to you. Maharaj was like, it's night, what happened? He said, Jagannath ji has fever, Jagannath ji has fever. And then Guru Maharaj started laughing. Did you doubt? Yes, he really falls sick. For him it was not a discovery. For Guru Maharaj it was a known fact. For people like us, we have to discover everything. He said, Maharaj, he's sick, he has fever. Guru, yes, he has fever. That was his reaction. So yes, Jagannath ji does fall sick, so he will be sick for 15 days. People can't take his darshan. And then on 15th day, which is Ashad, so Jyeshtha will end. And in Ashad date 1, it's called Pratipada in our calendar, he recovers finally. So he will come out. And now because he has recovered, he will come out, he will give darshan to all the people who are waiting for last 15 days. So that day is called as Netra Utsav. Netra means eyes, Utsav means festival. It's a festival for our eyes. So during that Netra Utsava, devotees just go. Now government has stopped. But earlier there was this practice that people can actually go in the altar and hug Jagannath ji. Because you are seeing him after 50 real Jagannath ji deities, they were allowed, and people in Jagannath Puri, if you have been there, it's like you'll be crushed. And you will be like, but people run and everyone used to hug Jagannath ji. Now it is a bit difficult. But yes, Netrotsav is there. And on that day, Jagannath ji is now, what he wants to do? I have been locked for 15 days. I am eating khichdi, not khichdi, something which I don't like. I want to go out. Enough. And then that's the time the next day is the Rath Yatra day. So on the second date of Ashad, which is Dvitiya, Rath Yatra takes place. So this Rath Yatra and Snan Yatra has a gap of 15 days in between. For us, our Jagannath ji will remain sick for 20 days instead of 15 days because our Rath Yatra is on 18th and actual Rath Yatra in Jagannath Puri is on 16th. And he is going to take bath on Monday. We are going to bathe in 2 days. So 2 days early and 2 days late, like that. Our Jagannath ji will be slightly longer sick. So that's how he goes out for Rath Yatra. And Rath Yatra depicts his journey to Vrindavan. Now from where Vrindavan came, this is Jagannath Puri, right? Now Krishna always wants to go to Vrindavan. Krishna is always in Vrindavan. Krishna, one cannot take Krishna out of Vrindavan in a way, but Krishna craves. So now Krishna, when he is in Jagannath Puri, he is like a king. Even Lakshmi Ji's temple is there in Jagannath Puri. So he is like a king living with his wife as a king, but now he wants to go to Vrindavan as a cowherd boy. So now this yatra which takes place depicts that he will sit in the cart and he will go to Vrindavan. So that's the significance. He sits on the cart and goes to Vrindavan. Now where is Vrindavan in Jagannath Puri? There's no physical or visible. So it's called as a Gupta Vrindavan. Gupta means hidden. And it is depicted by a temple called as Gundicha temple. Now this Gundicha is the same queen who poked the king, opened the door. So earlier it used to be her palace, now it is Gundicha temple. So Jagannath ji from his temple, he sits in the cart and he goes to this Gundicha temple. He stays in Gundicha temple for 9 days. That is like he is staying in Vrindavan for 9 days, and on the 10th day he comes back, again sitting in the Rath. So one Rath Yatra which goes towards is the main Rath Yatra. And the Rath which comes after 9 days on the 10th day is called as Bahuda Rath Yatra. However, not many people do attend that. The majority of people go to attend this Rath Yatra which is going to take Krishna to Vrindavan. And on the single day, more than 15 lakh people. Now, don't ask me this British thing. How much is 15 lakh, Mataji, in that 100,000?
1.5 million.
1.5 million.
No, it's still no. Here they're talking thousands, right?
1.5
Million. No, 100,000. That 100,000 thing doesn't get with me.
1,500.
This is what I wanted to hear. 1,500. 1,500, right? No, I'll trust. I believe the teacher is doing something here. So she's 1.5 million. I understand. That is in India also. In India, two things are there: lakh or million. This 100,000 thing is a UK thing, and it's not getting into my head. 100,000 is 1 lakh, right?
So 1,500,000.
Is it correct? Yeah, she's okay. Whatever. This 100,000, I'll struggle maybe next slide. I don't know. So, yeah. So this 15 lakh people come on a single day during this Rath Yatra. We can't. It sounds number, but imagine 15 lakh people on a single narrow road standing. How many people are there? And thank God this is India. If it would have been permissions, fire hazard, that hazard, this hazard, Rath Yatra would have taken place in India. So, health policy and what all we have.
They never gonna get the permission.
Permission, yeah. This so many permission for Rath Yatra of 500 people. We have taken permission, and so many things have been done. 15 lakh. On a single road, so that much people do come. So Rath Yatra on the day of Rath Yatra, the day of Rath Yatra is called as Pahandi Vijay. These are all quiz questions, and I'm sure I'm going to win everything. So this Pahandi Vijay is the day. Pahandi means basically packing everything. So Krishna's servant, Balramji's servant, Subhadra Mai's servant. I think Bhavna Aunty is taking notes. Or is she checking notes? That's what I'm saying. This is cheating, auntie. No, you can. No, you can. Good, auntie. It's allowed. So on this day, every belonging of Krishna is packed, like how we go on a trip. His suitcase are packed, and then he's all set to go. And then before that, before going out, Krishna drinks coconut water with camphor, and that makes him like how we have, I don't know, I haven't tested, but alcohol makes you dizzy and crazy. I'm talking theoretical, but yeah, going on those lines, intoxicated. And people like drunkards, how they walk, at least they are, that I have seen. So Krishna become like a drunkard man that day, and Balramji also. So Bhadramai doesn't, she remains, she maintains, but Krishna, Balram's drink lot of this coconut water with camphor. And when they come out of temple on the day of Rath Yatra, you see the live on 16th, you will see that the deities are like, they wave them. So we might be thinking why they are waving them. It's not, it's like they are drunk. That's why Krishna is moving like this, left, right, how Krishna will move, Balram will move. And we say that, of course, the people who are carrying are shaking. If you ask the servitors, they say Krishna is so heavy, we can't even move him. He is moving us. Because he is going in front, we are just going with him. He is coming out. So like that, it's very mysterious pastimes takes place in Jagannath Puri. So that's dancing, he will come. So first Balramji comes, then Subhadra Mai comes, and at the end Krishna comes. This is how Raths also go. So first Balramji's Rath, on which Balramji is placed, its name is Taladhvaj. And then Subhadra Mai comes, her chariot is Padmadhvaj. And then at the end, Krishna's Rath is Nandi Ghosh. Like that, all these three Rath, they go in a sequence. But before Rath starts, there is one ceremony which is done. It's a local king there, which is like, of course, generation after generation. Whoever is the present king there, he comes and he cleans the road personally. He brings a golden broom made up of real like gold plated handle, and he will broom everything, clean everything, and then he will go on each chariot, he will worship, he will do the arti, and then Rath will start. So this cleaning thing which kings does is called Chera Fera. So that's done. So we will get to do it on 18th. We will have our own jhadu, and we all can do that. Of course, we are not kings, but we are allowed to do that. So that cleaning is done. Now, cleaning should be done in real mood, not just take a picture of me, take a video of me, Instagram. I did in front of Krishna. No, this is not Instagram or Facebook thing. Our mood should be that Krishna, I'm here, I'm trying to clean this. Please clean my heart. This should be our prayer when we are brooming for Krishna, when we are cleaning Krishna's altar, when we are bathing Krishna, that Krishna, please clean me. I am most dirty. What cleaning can I do on this road? I am the most dirty person and I am trying to clean for you. So please clean me. That should be our meditation when we do this to Krishna. So yes, that ceremony is called as Chera Pera, and then the Rath Yatra begins. And Rath move entire day, it takes full day. By evening Rath, if Krishna desire, there are some times Rath couldn't reach by night also. So it stops and next day they continue, because sometime there were miraculously, with all the signs in place, all the wheels, everything is fine, Rath will not move. It has happened few times and it keeps on stopping. People are pulling but it doesn't move. But yeah, on a normal day it will reach by evening. And on that night of Rath Yatra, Jagannathji, Balram and Subhadra, they remain in the Rath only. They don't go inside the temple, Gundicha temple. Next day they enter the temple and then they continue there and they are worshipped there and they are offered all the bhogas there. And then on the 10th day they return. Before returning, when they are staying in this temple, on the 5th day, there is another festival which takes place. It's called as Hera Panchami. So now what is Hera Panchami is, Krishna with Balram and Subhadra went for the picnic. Krishna is, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, is married. Now when you are married, you have a wife. If you go for a picnic, if you go for a trip without your wife, what happens? Guy, the reaction is guy. So Krishna didn't take Lakshmi ji on the trip. He didn't forget taking Lakshmi ji on the trip. He didn't ask her. He didn't even inform her that I'm going. He just packed his bag with his brother and sister and left. And now Lakshmi ji is very angry. He left me alone here, didn't ask me, didn't inform me. So there are servitors of Lakshmi ji who takes Lakshmi ji's deity on a rath, small palki kind of. And on the 5th day, these servitors of Lakshmi ji, they take Lakshmi ji to this temple, Gundicha temple, where Krishna is residing. And now the servitors of Krishna knows that Lakshmi ji is coming. So what they do, the moment Lakshmi ji is trying to enter on the palki, they just closes the door on her face. Because Krishna gives the instruction, this is my 10 days, I want peaceful time. I literally ran away from her, give me some peace. And he said, don't tell her, but just close the door. Before she enters, just close the door. And then servitors are scared, but Krishna is saying, and Krishna says, just take my garland and give her. She can be with my garland. And servitors just closes the door on her face. Imagine the audacity of Krishna. Right? And he does that, and when Lakshmi ji happens like this, she becomes furious. And then servitors of Lakshmi ji, what they does, these chariots of Krishna, Balram and Subhadra Mai is standing there. She asks, break the wheels. So this ceremony is done on the Hera Panchami. They literally break the wheels of the chariot. How will you come back? I'll break the chariot. Now stay there. So wheels are broken, and then Lakshmi ji returns. And in Jagannath Puri compound, the kitchen is there, and Jagannath ji is a foodie. He is a foodie. He just wants to eat. And who cooks for him? Lakshmi ji. And Lakshmi ji is like, you left me. You closed the door. She comes, and first thing she does in Jagannath Puri kitchen, there are 700 earthen chulas. The cooking on this stove, earthen stove, 700. She comes and breaks all 700. So she asks her servitor, and servitors will literally break. This has happened every year. It is done in the temple. All 700 chulas are broken, and now it's like, first you can't come back. Even if you dare to come, eat what you will eat. I am not going to cook for you. So from where this woman, we as a woman are getting this? Lakshmi ji is training us. Next time when we do something in anger, we can tell our husbands, Lakshmi ji does this. No food for you. So it's a very natural, authentic way, no food for you. So Lakshmi ji does this. And now on the 10th day, Krishna is coming happily, sitting on the Rath. And Rath reaches there. And what is Krishna imagining? What is in his mind? He will enter. The moment he reaches, now Lakshmi ji's servitors, they close the door on his face. It's the revenge time. You didn't let me in? No, stay out. And Krishna, look at his face. He looks innocent, like he's not, but he looks innocent. With that face, he stands on the door for hours, and no one opens the door. For hours he stands, and then it is said Krishna really becomes so sad that he comes slowly walking, and again he sits in his cart. His servitors bring him back, and he is sitting in the cart, and then he lies down in the cart, sad, because he is hungry. No food, wife is not letting him in, and then by evening Krishna starts crying. Said that he's literally crying, and Balramji and Subhadraji, they just see all this from a distance. This is happening between husband and wife. Let them sort the problem. They are fine, they are eating in their cart. Let them do whatever, we are not talking to anyone. So Balramji, Subhadraji, they remain fine in their cart, only Krishna is crying. And then all the servitors of Jagannath ji, they start thinking what to do, something we have to do, patch up. So this is where patch up team comes. Husband, wife fought, now the people have to come. So Lakshmi ji is a goddess of fortune, gold, she loves gold. So they think if we will dress Krishna in gold, she will love it. So then next day on the Ekadashi, Dashmi, this Bahuda Rath comes back. On Ekadashi, there is special alankar, the dress up of Jagannath ji is done, which is called as Sona Vesha. So Sona Vesha is golden, so he wears all the dress, clothes is golden, and real gold jewelry, heavy jewelry is brought, and crown and everything, he's made entire like golden deity. And it's like just to please Lakshmi ji. And then Jagannath ji becomes ready, and it is said when they are dressing up Jagannath ji is still standing like this. Yeah, they are dressing them, but Jagannath ji is like, I don't know whether she will let me in. I'm not sure. what I did was not right. But then these, servitors, they keep pacifying him. You will be fine. You are looking good. You will be okay. But Jagannath ji continues to be in the sad mood, and then he again makes the second attempt on the next day and is standing on. He's just not in the door, he's just at the Rath and he's moving slightly. And by this time, it's 1 day is gone, and Lakshmi ji is like, he's out already for 24 hours, let me check on him, what is happening. Even she loves him, right? She's like, let me check on him, what is he doing? And then she comes, opens the door and looks at him. And the moment she checks on him and she sees how much, dress up and makeup he has done, her heart melts. How beautiful he is. Because so much effort he has done. Lakshmi ji realizes, of course, he may not be looking what golden, but she's like, oh, he did so much for me. And her heart melts. And then she takes his hand and takes Krishna inside the temple. And then the moment this thing is happening, when Lakshmi ji is coming to Krishna to take him inside, Balram ji and Subhadra ji from the back side, they already entered. This is sorted, it looks like the problem is solved, let's enter before they start fighting. So first Subhadra ji and Balram ji goes inside and then Lakshmi ji takes Krishna inside. Chulas are broken, food is not there, and then on the same day all the chulas are built again, and then the fresh cooking is done, in which the bhogas are offered on the day of Ekadashi to Jagannath, Balram and Subhadra, and this is how Rath Yatra concludes. So this is what we are celebrating now. If we will meditate, what we are going to do now is the Abhishek. So this is the Snan Yatra which we are going to do. They are going to enjoy the bathing, they are going to eat the prashadam, bhogas, and then they are going to fall sick. And after that, you know what to do. And on 18th July, when he will go out for picnic, we all will be here again celebrating his picnic day. So this is where I will stop. Any questions? Anything? Or may I ask something like I promised? No, I'll save that for later. Thank you so much.